So, shortly what we have found.
That's important.
Absolutely, I don't see them anymore. I'm an old guy.
Oh no.
Do you know what is a gastric bypass that she had 3 years ago? How the anatomy looks like in the abdomen? Do you have an
Somewhat,
idea?
yes.
Okay, so let me, because that is important to understand what we found in this surgery. So usually we have our liver here, our stomach here, the intestine goes like that, and liver produces digestive enzymes that they help us digest our food. So there is a tube that connects the liver, goes behind the intestine, like that. Okay, the gallbladder lives like that. The enzymes that they are produced by the liver with the food that they come into the stomach, they meet here because the enzymes come into the intestine here. You start digesting. Okay, this is the regular anatomy. Now, in someone who has gastric bypass, what do? The surgeon cuts the stomach here. It dissociates that. So there is no connection. There is a suture line there and a suture line there. So food cannot come this way, obviously. That's why he also cuts the intestine at this level and brings it like this. Connects there, there. So the enzymes of the liver, they come down this way. The food comes down this way, so you meet the food here and you start your digestion. This is her anatomy. Now, if you develop stones in the gallbladder, and one of these stones or more, they go into the duct and they do not fall in, you need to remove the gallbladder, and second, you need to go from the mouth all the way here and go and fish them out. All right?
Okay.
This is called ERCP. Now, in patients that they have the interruption of the stomach, you cannot go by the mouth. There is no way that you can put the endoscope to fish them out.
Right.
So what we did on Friday is what is called transgastric ERCP. We remove the gallbladder and then we open a hole to the stomach and we give access to Dr. Narang, the endoscopy, so as to go with the endoscope and fish out the stones. All right? Now, what has happened here was the following. This opening that we have done opened back up. It was open. And juice from the stomach and the intestine was coming out from this hole. That's why she was having the pain. Now, the question is why she did that. There are two reasons that someone can do that. One is, remember that she came with pancreatitis? The pancreas is here, looks like that. And when there is inflammation from the pancreas, the pancreatic enzymes can chew up the stitches.
Oh wow.
So that could be one reason. The other reason is that the stitches that we placed on Friday were not placed strong enough and open up. There are two reasons, okay? I hope is the second, that the stitches that we placed were not good enough. Because if that's the case, now that we have fixed it, the thing is done. If it is from the pancreatitis, there is no guarantee that this thing is not going to open up again.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a problem with patients with pancreatitis. So what do we do in order to avoid that once we recognize that? So I put the scope in from the whole CMA and I saw that that was the problem. So the first thing that we do is we actually do a midline incision. We open up the abdomen, we drain the area very well, we remove all this part of the stomach because it's inflamed, because we think it might be from the pancreatitis, and we repair it. And then we do not close the abdomen, we leave it open with a sucking device, a blue sponge, you're gonna see it, for a couple of days, so as to take all the inflammation from the pancreas away, because we cannot jeopardize the possibility of that opening up from the pancreas juices. Pancreatitis is a bad thing. We don't want it to develop more. All right. Now we're gonna remove the tube, of course, but she's gonna stay in the unit for the next couple of days, unfortunately, until we take her back to the operating room. I want to see it again with my eyes that the pancreas is not chewing up the stitches again,
Mm-hmm.
and then close here. All right.
Okay.
Sorry for that.
Mhm.
It's it happens about 1 out of 20 patients. When it happens, it's a problem. Pancreatitis is something that we cannot play too much with, unfortunately.
Okay.
And the minute that we had the suspicion today that that might have been the problem, that's why we brought here today,
Okay.
and
Good.
not wait a couple more days, because it would not get better.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we're gonna control it. All right.
Okay.
Do you understand what
Oh, I
the
do,
problem?
I do.
The hole in the stomach
Yes.
that we went. Okay.
Yes. So, and how many more days before you check it again?
2 days.
2. Okay.
Yes. Sometimes we leave it 1 more day, maybe Wednesday, but most likely I'm gonna take her on Tuesday.
Okay.
I think she's gonna tell us
Okay.
tomorrow. She will tell us that the pain is gone.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
She's gonna tell us, and we will know. If Tuesday she tells me that my pain is minimal, then the leak is sealed. We take her back, remove the blue sponge, close the abdomen, and then 3 days later she's at home.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions for me? Any questions for me? She's gonna do fine. You will see she's gonna do fine.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah, she's strong, she's young, she's gonna do fine. We pick it up early. It's pancreatitis, it's a bad thing, but and we remove the stone, so she will not get pancreatitis again. It's just this
Yeah.
episode.
So how long before we'll be able to see her?
She's gonna go in the unit about 1 hour from now.
Okay.
So I would say go with, and then about an hour later go up in the unit.
Okay.
All right, and I'll
Alright.
stop by tomorrow to see her again. I'll be seeing her during her stay here.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.